My gentlemen and gentlemen, yes, let's not play any games. There's no women watching this channel, and for the two of you, what's up? Today we're going to talk about one of the most elegant, comfortable, and powerful rides. And we're not talking about that. We're talking about this, the all-new Lincoln Continental. What? I swear to God, you guys are going to be blown away like I have. What is happening, my G's? I'm Alejandro, and I want to talk to you guys today about the Lincoln Continental because, my God, this thing is beastly. But I think in order for me to convey the message that I want to convey, we need to understand where Lincoln stands today. Now, I don't know how old you guys are watching, but if you're my age, I'm 33 years old, and your parents had a Lincoln back in the day, they were bowling out of control. Lincoln was like the top dog. Before Rolls-Royce got commercial, before Bentley got commercial, you wanted to buy a Lincoln. That's where it was at. Like, if you had a Lincoln, you were the bowler on wheels, my son. But that's changed. Ever since 2002, I want to say that Lincoln has disappeared. Like, not a lot of great things have come out of it, aside from the Matthew McConaughey commercials.
I can respect that.
But the Matthew McConaughey commercials came back because Lincoln as a brand is reinventing itself. It's literally going for that market that we all thought it had, but never really captured, which is the super excessive, elegant, comfortable car. It's kind of like a Rolls-Royce. I didn't want to make a video on this car. It's not like I asked Ivan, hey, can I have a Lincoln so I can make a video on it? It legitimately, he loaned me the car, and I've been so blown away by this. And after driving the Navigator, that I just have to do it justice because you guys have to see what Lincoln is up to these days because it's epic. Epic. And for some of you guys, and I don't know who's aware of this or not, Lincoln is owned by Ford. So if you want to look at a Lincoln, it's a more expensive Ford. It's like a Bentley version or a Rolls-Royce version of a Ford, according to whatever Lincoln's spec is. And I want to show you guys what's so impressive about this car today because it left me with my jaw dropped, and I still can't believe this. So why don't we get started? And let us start from the beginning, which is the outside. The design of the car, not a lot of people are going to be jaw-dropped with this one or by this one because it's not too crazy of a design. It's not a must-have as far as design goes. But I don't know if you guys remember when this car was announced and the prototype was made. That prototype looks so incredible. It was a shame that obviously because of the US regulation and standards for safety and all that stuff did not allow for the design to stay as it was in the concept, and they had to do this. But even then, this is a gorgeous car, and look at those Chiron-like lights. A very awesome detail about this car is if you have the key in your pocket, like I do, and you get close to it at night, not during the day as you guys can tell, at night, all of these lights go, they light up, all right here, and then it drops from here into the ground at Lincoln. It's elegant as fuck. Ooh. Before we go any further, I wanna point out three things. Number one, yeah, that's the window sticker. I still have the window sticker on the car because, again, this is not my car. They didn't loan it to me to make a video. I just liked it so much I'm making this video. Number two, that blue exterior with a blue interior that you see, I don't think you'll ever see in any other car that's competing at the price. And three, get ready because shit's about to get real. Okay, let's start from the outside. One of the funnest things about this car is the door handles. If you guys pay attention, there's no door handle here. There's a space right here with a button, but there are no other door handles. And this is all connected all around here through the chrome. So if you want to open the door, you just got to put your hand in here, and then you're going to have a switch right here, and then that opens your door. As a fun note, you can also do a code. Like on a Raptor, you can just put your code, throw your keys in there if you're on the beach, and then lock it so that you can come back and play with your car after you're done by the beach. Boom. So let's start inside, and I'm not going to show you everything at the same time. Let's start with the doors like we always do. And if you can notice right here, you're going to see some badass speakers. You see the size of those speakers? Well, guess what? There's 19 speakers in all of the car, and all of these speakers have different holes according to what type of speaker they are. That means that the sound's going to come more clear out of every single one of them based on that. And on a side note, I don't know if you guys know who Rebel is. Rebel is the company that makes the sound system for this car. Rebel also owns Bose, Bang & Olufsen, like every single major speaker company that you see in a car, they own it. And what they wanted to do with Lincoln is give you a unique experience. And what does that mean? That means you're gonna get the best sound out of any other car that comes stock from the factory. And that legitimately is not a joke. This sounds actually better than my Rolls-Royce, so The next thing we're gonna find on the door are all of these remotes for the seats. That's a lot of buttons for the seats, right? But look at these seats, guys. Look at these are the coolest seats ever. And these are only found here in the Black Label car. A Black Label car by Lincoln is the fanciest car that they have. Think of it like a black badge for Rolls-Royce. So what exactly can we do with all these buttons for the seats? So number 1, 2, and 3, these are your memories. Obviously, you can adjust the top part of your seat with this, the middle in these 2 different buttons, and then right here in the middle. But what are these, right? So these are independent from each other right here. You guys see that? Those are your thigh rests, as I like to call them for some reason. What on earth? These are the most comfortable seats I've ever put my sweet ass on. And I adore them. And the massage is really freaking amazing in this car. So, well done, Lincoln. Honestly, that's what this is supposed to be like. Since we're already at the door, let's look at all the buttons that they have right here. So unlock and lock buttons, your mirrors right here, and then your windows right here. That's not a big deal, that's normal. But right here, what do we got right here? You put your hand right here and then you press this button to open your door. So each one of these doors is gonna have that button. You guys see it there, you probably see it there on the back. So each one of them has it. But Farshad brought a really good point. What happens when the battery dies and you're locked inside or you're in an accident and the button doesn't work? Well, they have a latch right here that if you get into that situation, the moment you do, you just gotta pull this up and every single door will open just with that one lever right here. Boom! The future is amazing. And for my peeps that love to see this, this is the key to the Lincoln. So look at it right now. It's what you would expect and then some. And then right here's my Raptor key. So they're basically the same thing. Again, Ford owns Lincoln. Except one has a lot of chrome and like nice buttons and the other one doesn't. You can still start the car from the outside, which is epic in this one. Obviously the trunk and all that stuff, but great freaking job. Look, because we always complain to VW. Everyone does that, everyone, but they did change it a little bit more than VW does. Another fun thing this car can do that my Rolls-Royce can't is if you're getting closer to it, you have your key in your pocket and you're carrying a bunch of shit, you just slide your leg right there. And then the trunk will open. Boom! To reveal the massive trunk that fits 39 Alejandros. And now let's just jump into the interior because look at all of these delicious materials from the steering wheel. There's a lot of chrome everywhere, which is a great thing. And there's also this material which looks like it has a texture, but it doesn't to the feel. Let me show you the fun part of this car because as you can tell, everything is dead right here and it looks a little bit boring, a little bit stale. But once you put your foot on the brake, and press the start-stop button, guess what? Boom, that comes alive. And in here, the weird thing is you don't get anything but how fast you're going. So you get your miles per hour. There's nothing showing you the revs or where the rev limiter is gonna hit or anything like that. Your fuel tank levels, how many miles you got in the car, and any messages that the system will give you are gonna be here and your music selection is gonna be here. Nothing else, which is incredibly good for this car. It goes really well with how elegant and simple they wanted to keep it. Now in here, you're gonna see a little bit of a Mustang, for example, because of the Ford thing that we said, but it's skinned to look more elegant with the Lincoln colors. I'm sorry I have that again. I was not supposed to be making this video. And then down here, look at these controllers. So everything here was dead a second ago. Do you guys remember? Let me turn it off so I can show you. What? I just like so much the colors of everything and how easy it is to use. That's one of my favorite systems I've seen so far. So I am digging this. And this is just one of my favorite things that anyone can do in a car. I love that you can park, reverse, neutral drive. So reverse, all you need to do is click on these and the car will go into the different modes. So parking, reverse, neutral drive, and sport. So parking, obviously that's where we're at right now. But this is great. There's no more levers right here or confusing little things that look like this. That is perfect. If anyone can just make buttons, for me, that's all I want. And one of my favorite features of any car like this one is anything like this. You guys ready? Here we go. Look how huge that is. And that's what she said. Absolutely, that's what she said. Oh my God, that is amazing. And then this part also opens, all with the press of one button. It's just little details that make it so much better. The experience is so much better with this. And my dudes, if you thought that was it, you guys are so wrong, so wrong. Get ready because the back seats are fucking epic in this thing too. I don't understand. So number one, you got your own curtains. Yeah, these might not be automatic, but this will do the trick. That leaves the curtain up. But let me direct your attention to right here, my control panel right here in the armrest. Number one, it's displaying what radio station I'm listening to. I can just change it right here. There's nothing I need from the people in front of me, which is epic. Source, you know, iPod, FM, satellite, whatever you need. And then your display, you can turn it off if you want to. Your AC remotes are right here. This is for your fan speed. And then you have your temperature, butt warmers, butt cooling if you want it. You can turn it off. And also really, really cool right here, you press that and then that opens the moonroof. And I don't think I've seen that in any other car yet. And this option right here is for the curtain that's up right behind me. So if I just press it, it'll go down too. Obviously, we have some more extra storage for anyone. So if you want to put your cell phone, wallet, whatever you have right there. So, boom. And this right here, alongside with this is for your back. So this is for your back seats. So you can move them. You see how I'm reclined right now. I can get up straight like this if I feel like doing some work. But let's face it, the reality of this is going to be like this. And the massage in this thing, it's insane. And you have it back here too. It's just like a Rolls Royce, guys. And you want to drop your ass a little bit? There you go. That's your lumbar support right here. This has it all. And back here, even your seat belts are designed and weird and have an airbag right here to make it nice and chunky. It feels expensive and it looks nice too. I've never seen seatbelts buckles like that. So you put it just like any other seatbelt and it's nice and comfy because it's got the airbag thing right here. So, I love this car. This is so comfortable. I can't believe this is a Lincoln, by the way. I really can't. Holy shit. And look at that headliner, guys. It's all made of Alcantara. It looks so freaking good, and it's especially good for you when you're driving and you want to put my dirty ass fingers all over it. But it looks gorgeous, gorgeous everywhere. God, the details in this thing. I don't know why, but I am loving Lincoln. I am loving Lincoln. I'm looking for an excuse as to why I need to buy one of these. I really am. But having the Rolls Royce makes me feel pretty stupid. Oh, and did I tell you guys about this button? So if you press this button right here, the car will park itself. And it tells you exactly however you want to park it. It'll give you the options where it's parallel parking, just up front, whatever, or just turn it off. How amazing is that? You don't even have to park your Lincoln. That's... Matthew McConaughey never said that.
Do whatever the heck I want.
And another nice detail is you can turn on the heating system for your steering wheel. So that whenever it's cold outside, unlike in California, but pretty much everywhere else, you can just hold the car without having to worry about freezing your freaking hands when you're out in the snow. Nice little touch. And like any other good American car, you have a lot of storage right here. So you have a storage compartment right here where it looks like you can put kind of a drink right here and then some else right there. Then you're gonna open that by pressing it right there, and inside you're gonna see 2 USB ports, that and a lighter that you can immediately use for anything you need. Right here, you're gonna have your cup holders and probably somewhere to put your wallet. That's nice and deep, that's what she said. And of course, because we're talking about storage, let's check out this right here. So, I'm gonna open it by pressing the button on the right, and then you guys are gonna see the little compartment right here. But if I close it and then open it with the left button, which now it looks like a fucking magic trick, it opens yet again more. So there's more storage. Your glove box is pretty epically huge, and obviously on the other side you're gonna have more storage, and on the back there's plenty more. So what exactly is Lincoln trying to achieve here with this car? And what they're trying to achieve is an elegant, comfortable, with a lot of presence type of ride to give you. So it's kind of like the formula from Rolls Royce. And have they done that? I think they absolutely have. They have a very nice, really quiet V6 engine. Doesn't make a lot of noise. When you rev it up that you want to go, it kind of makes like a very similar tone to the one in the Rolls, which is great. As far as the suspension goes, this is the only cloudy suspension, and that's what I'm calling it, a cloudy suspension, that I felt outside of a Rolls Royce. Never have I felt any other car maker going for that Rolls Royce market. This is a version of that. It's very comfortable sitting in these seats. The massage, which by the way I'm turning on, is incredible in them. Nothing beats that. The sound system is amazing. How detached you are from the outside world is great and absolutely hits the mark exactly the way they intended to. It's just a great car. I'm blown away by it. The one weird thing is it's got paddles. And these weird plastic paddles is the only thing that I'm not sold on. Everything else is great. I'm not sold on them because of a couple of reasons. Number one, you cannot see your revs, so you don't know when to upshift. Yeah, the car will upshift for you, but then I still feel like I need to know what I'm doing because I'm going blindly into it. That's the only complaint I have about the car. The sound system is great. The car doesn't make noise. You're very well detached from the outside world, which is fucking excellent. It's not Rolls-Royce like floaty, cloudy suspension, but it's pretty damn epic up to that point. I mean, what else do you want in a car? It's quiet, it's elegant. The only thing I wish they could have done was really make that prototype and turn it into the street car, because this doesn't ask anything of a Bentley. Like nothing. The only one is the Rolls-Royce still does everything Rolls-Royce more than this, which it should, because otherwise I feel raped if I bought that knowing that this exists for $80,000. But what I'm getting at with that is that is not that far off from this car, so that the price is literally 5 times more. I don't think that Rolls-Royce is 5 times more car than this Lincoln, which is fucked up, and I never knew that. This is a great car. They nailed it with everything. The steering is not that heavy, it's not that light. It feels perfect for a car like this. It kind of reminds me of the Black Badge steering. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how they were able to do this, but it's unreal and unbelievable how well it drives, how quiet it is, how well he does everything it's supposed to do. And if you don't want to sit on the front, this is one of those cars that you're going to be so happy sitting in the back. You wish all Uber Blacks were this level of car. This is way above and beyond anything. I didn't realize what Lincoln was up to these days, and I'm very happy that I was given this car just to drive it home yesterday, because wow. I love finding stuff like this. Another great thing that I really like in this car is the heads-up display. You can totally see ahead, and it's so big, and it shows you what speed you're going and your gas mileage and what the speed limit is and what the time and the temperature is. You literally don't have to look anywhere else for any other reason aside from switching lanes like this. So, well done, Lincoln. Well fucking done. I have no idea how you did it, but I'm gonna leave you guys with the question of the day, which is, have you experienced a Cadillac, and how do you think the Cadillac sedan compares to this one? I'm dying to know now that I drove this, because clearly it's a great time to be a car fan, because all these car makers are banging out incredible vehicles. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you with that. So please let me know if you've driven a Cadillac, or if you haven't, what you like about it, and what you like about this one if you have driven one of these. So with that said, my name is Alejandro. People, I never approve these messages, so this is not gonna be the exception. I'm Alejandro, and I do not approve this message. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care and see you guys later.